Okay, can we just be real for a second? I used to spend money without thinking. Not on big things, not on vacation or fancy dinners, on small stuff. The everyday stuff, the stuff that feels like totally normal just for everybody to use it, and everybody around me was using it. And then one day I sat down and actually looked at where my money was going. I was shocked. So I started making changes, just tiny small changes, one at a time. And those small changes, they've added up to something real. And today I'll be walking you through 10 things that I completely stopped buying. And this has helped me save more and I'm less stressed. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing instead. And honestly, this has changed my finances in a way that I didn't even expect. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Eunice, and in this channel, we discuss about personal finances. We discuss about how we earn our money, we save our money, and how we got to invest our money. And here is exactly what hit the chopping board first. Let me start with the first thing that I stopped buying, and I don't even feel guilty about it. Seasonal decor for every single holiday and all those organizing bins. Let me start here because this one catches people off guard. I have one Christmas tree that lives in a box for 11 straight months. I take it out in December, I put it back in January. And here's what nobody is telling us, because I used to buy the seasonal decor and put them in organizing boxes. So I used to buy like extra bins to just organize all this decor and then store it in the store for 11 months. So I was spending money to store the stuff that I was spending money on. You see how that works? I used to do that and I stopped the both things. Now my rule is simple. If it comes in a box, that box is the organizer. I'm not buying a bin to put inside another bin. And I do not redecorate for every season anymore. I buy something I love once, style it different throughout the year, and I love that. Americans spend hundreds every single year just for holiday decor alone. That money can be used for something better, like putting in a high yield saving account or maybe a Roth IRA, and I promise that is gonna pay your future. The second thing that I stopped buying is brand name cleaning products and brand name groceries. Okay, this one I'm going to be quick because the math is just too simple. I'll give you some homework. Go pick a brand name for a cleaning product. Just flip the bottle or flip it over. Read all the active ingredients and pick now a store brand version. Flip that one over too. It's one and the same thing, my friends. You are not paying for a better product when you buy a brand name. You are paying a commercial that you just saw on TV. That's it. I made the switch across all cleaning products and groceries, be it store goods, maybe pasta, maybe sauces, and I haven't noticed any single difference in my life. My house is just as clean. My food even tastes just as good as it was. And the only thing that changed for me is my grocery bill. It went drastically down. And I noticed that every single month. That small swap and consistent saving, just try it. I would tell you to do this homework to track your spending. Just check what you paid in the brand name for the groceries last month, and the numbers might surprise you. Another thing I stopped spending on is designer labels and fast fashion. I'm not falling in the same trap of just buying all these things. It's just different price tag. I'm putting these two together because at the end of the day, they are just doing the same thing to your wallet. They are selling you the image. And this is the thing. You see like these designer bags, the logo is everything. Buying these things in the society, it signals that you've made it, be it a Gucci bag, whatever the brand is. And I would rather have a good saving account rather than buy that thing. I'm not falling in the trap of buying those things. I simply don't take that as wealth. I take that as performance. On the other hand, if you end up like buying fast fashion, you want to be seen with the newest top in season for every season, and you're chasing every trend, maybe you can spend $100 each and every other day because it is cheap enough to just make you feel harmless, but it adds up, and the most of it ends up unworn in your drawer somewhere. I stopped doing both. I buy less and I buy things that are gonna last me. I do not dress for image that I can't afford. And here's what I noticed: when you stop spending to just look successful, you actually start becoming successful because money stays in the right places. You don't have to prove anything. A good outfit is a good outfit. You do not need a new outfit because the season changed. The fourth thing is pre-cut fruits and veggies and a whole convenience tax. This is the extra money that you pay every time you choose the easier version of doing something. And it's everywhere. And once you start seeing it, you're gonna cut on this. In this country, pre-cut watermelons and every other fruit at the grocery store is very expensive. I just saw this recently when I visited a store and I genuinely had a moment right there. And I asked myself, this is the same watermelon or just the same pre-cut fruits? Someone just cut for me and I'm paying double the price. So I was shocked. Same thing with the food delivery, because it's just never the food price itself. It's always the delivery fee, the service fee, or even the tip that is up there. And sometimes they do put the surge pricing if it's in extreme winter and sometimes in extreme summer. So sometimes you want to enjoy a $12 meal quietly, but suddenly it becomes a $22 meal. So every time, my rule now is if I'm already driving past that place on my way home, I'm gonna stop and pick my meal. I'm gonna drive through, grab my meal, and it's all done. If I'm not going on that direction, I just let go for that day. It's simple. And it saves me like real money every single month. And if you add up all the delivery fee maybe for last month for you, most of the time you'll genuinely get shocked about your totals because it's a lot of money. The other thing that I stopped buying is the latest phone and every new tech release every year without fail. Always, this is the thing. A new model drops today and suddenly you feel like your perfect working phone has stopped working, or rather it's outdated, and nothing has changed. This is just marketing telling you that something has changed. If my phone works and my apps open good, the camera has like great photos and pictures, I'm always like, I'm not spending like hundreds of dollars sometimes just to upgrade for something that's basically changed, like just very subtle changes. This is the thing. If last year's model is always out there, I'm always gonna buy it because it's always discounted after every new release. It has always most certainly like the same features and it's a lower price than whatever is current. And the money you save for not chasing every release, that goes to somewhere you can actually grow that money. And I always prefer taking last year's version of it. And this applies to laptop, either tablets, earbuds, all that. So any upgrade of my devices, I prefer something that is last year's. I only upgrade devices when they need replacing, not when the company tells me to do so. Another thing that I stopped buying is the physical books because they keep piling everywhere. I'll be honest with this because this is very personal. Right now, I'm into personal finance books and productivity books. I love buying books and I love the idea of even reading them. Actually sitting down and finishing them, that's where it gets so complicated. So what I did, I stopped the physical books and switched to audiobooks and podcasts. And that has changed everything for me. I also have like a library app and a library card whereby I can pop in the library, get a book, and then come if I need to check maybe a specific thing of something and then read the book and then I can return it back. So nowadays I just rely on the audiobook, ebooks, and all that is free for me. Also, I would also advise you, or sometimes I do this also, I borrow my friends like some books if I need to like check a specific topic or something that I need to read from a book. And this is less clutter in my space. It's $0 spent for me. So I consume way more content now than I ever did when I was buying physical books and stacking them on a shelf. Another thing that I stopped doing is overpaying for my car insurance. I need you to actually do something after this point. Not think about it, but just do it. I was with the same insurance company for years. I never questioned it. I just got a bill, paid it, and moved on. That is what most people do because switching feels very complicated and nobody really tells you that you just need to stop and shop for a good car insurance. So this is what happened to me. I compared rates of this car insurance company and I found better coverages for less money. I made the switch and I got the same protection and lower monthly payment. I even wondered why I've never done it sooner. So let me show you how you can do it. Apps like Zebra and Nerd Wallet, they let you compare prices of these multiple providers of the car insurance all in one place. It takes like maybe 20-30 minutes and you could save hundreds of dollars per year by just switching from your car insurance, and this is a good deal. Do not be loyal to a company that is not being competitive with you. They are in business. You are allowed to treat this like a business decision too. So go check your rates at least once a year and always keep checking them every other time. The rates keep changing Your loyalty to them should always be unconditional, okay? So stick to the ones who are doing you a good thing. So stick to the ones who are loyal to you as a customer. Another thing that I'm not gonna buy is sales items that were never on my list. Sometimes this appears to be a sneaky one and it appears like you're doing smart shopping, but it's not always the case, because you'll find when you go to a store that you have a $200 jacket and you'll find another one marked down like a $50 jacket, and you'll suddenly think, oh, and feel like you're saving $150, and you're not saving that 150. You are spending $50 that you were not even going to spend in the first case. I had to completely rewire how I think about sales. Now I have one rule in myself: if it's not already on my list before I even saw the sale, I do not buy it. I do shop sales most of the time, like I do them on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or even maybe these holiday weekends that are always around here. I use all these because it helps me somehow save, and I'm thinking about that thing that I'm gonna buy. Most of the time, I go with a list where I've written on all that I need to purchase, because I'm always planning the purchases ahead of time, and the sale just means that I get them for less for sure. Here's the truth about sales: they never actually end. They rotate year in, year out. They come back and forth. The urgency is always manufactured to you to act very fast. So just slow it down, shop with a list. The deal will always come year in, year out, all around again. Another thing that I stopped buying is extended warranties on electronic. Last time I bought a laptop, someone offered me a warranty on checkout, and for sure, I didn't buy it. I had to say no. I felt slightly reckless, but at that moment I was like, I'm gonna take care of my laptop. So right now, be it a phone, be it a laptop, be it a TV, I'm always keeping all these warranties, because every time they offer to me, I feel like I'm not up for the task. So I'm gonna take care of my stuff. And in all those years since I started saying no to those checkout counters, I have never at one point wished that I had bought the warranties before. Another thing that I stopped buying is subscriptions. Subscriptions are good. I didn't scrap all of them. I scrapped some of these recurring ones that I don't even use. I felt like they drain my pocket. You see the way you get a free trial and then you continue the next month, and then the following month you're still paying for the same thing and you're not even using this stuff. So what I did, I just went to my bank account and just checked all these recurring subscriptions, and I had to scrap them off. So the ones that I had forgotten that I have them, I had to let them go. This is the thing that I want you to do. As much as you're paying all that, just go open your bank account after this video, scroll through each and every single recurring charge, and ask yourself, be truthful to yourself. Ask yourself, am I using this right now, this month? If you're not planning to use it, just scrap it off, because I promise you, even next month, you're gonna get that charge and you're not even using it. So just plan to scrap them off. I think when you have all these like streaming services, assume you have like Netflix, Hulu, Prime. I don't think you watch all of them. Because one thing I'm for sure, a free trial that quietly becomes a monthly subscription, I'm not signing up for that. Or those apps that I downloaded once and never use them again, I'm not gonna do that. I stopped doing that because I call those zombie subscriptions, because they are quiet, they're automatic, and they leave my bank dry. And every single one of them leaves my bank even without permission. Cancel everything, and that's what I did. And I've been loving that by canceling them. I don't need to use all of them, either today or some other day. The total, when you add it all up, is usually so shocking. That money could be sitting somewhere and growing for you, maybe in a high yield saving account or maybe in a Roth IRA. And I'll link my video right here, whereby you'll see how you can put your money in a Roth IRA and maximize the limits. Another bonus point that I stopped doing is investing in stocks that I don't understand. Plainly, if I don't understand a certain company in one sentence, I won't invest my money in there. So I stopped doing that, and that has been a good move because I'm able to like visualize what I'm investing my money into. And I don't do this simply because someone said online it will blow up, or just maybe because a friend said this is the hottest deal in the market. I'm not doing that. As much as it's exciting, I'm not investing in that. I'm not wanting to gamble my money by doing all those extra steps. So I stopped doing that because that is not investing. Now I only put my money into things that I actually understand. And if I don't understand, I just take my time off and go learn about whatever I'm being told and whatever I'm about to touch just before I start investing. And all of us, your money deserves, or my money deserves, better places than been guessed on. None of these 10 things that I stopped doing comes in cheaper. It's not about never spending your money. It's not about suffering. You should not suffer at all. It's about saving a few dollars that you can and saving them intentionally. And just knowing where your money is going, stopping all these leaks and redirecting where you got to save your money towards maybe something or maybe building your future. So I did not do all the 10 things overnight. I started with one and then the other and then the other. And the result is my bank account looks different than the year ago or just maybe any other year ago. And it's all in a good way. Right now, I'm able to save like a bit of some money and I like that. So pick one thing from my list, just one. Start there and see what happens because I'm sure you're gonna save a lot of money. And if this was helpful, kindly subscribe, join this community because in this community we talk about money, real talk and real life. We don't use very complicated language here. Also, let me know if any of these 10 things that I mentioned, if you stopped doing them too, and what also have you stopped to. We would also want to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section and I would love to read your comments, and I'll put a heart emoji when I see your comments. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.